This will be inbounded to number 4, Christian Barksdale. Barksdale trying to change the pace here and keep Camden County in front. They tried a corner 3 earlier. It didn't go. So it goes to Mikey Campbell, the North Carolina product. They find a space in the lane. This one goes to the big man. Goes for a big man shot, but he airballs it from Matt DeCristo off of 95 in St. Petersburg. In the lane, he found no competitors nearby. Hajir Davis lays it in, and we're tied. I mean, look, considering that Camden County won both contests last year by 15-plus points, this is a pleasant thing to see for RCSJ, is that they're holding their own weight versus these guys, and they're not getting pushed around, even on their home floor. This one goes back to Arak. Another reverse in the lane, a little too much on it. Just a little too much. Couldn't get it to fall. We remain tied at 21. Keeping his time here with Campbell. Passes it to the big man, 6'7" DeCristo in the corner. Oh, look at the behind the back. It doesn't go back to DeCristo, and he's going to lay it in. The behind the back pass from Camden County gives the Cougars the lead. I mean, like we said, this is a constant between the men and the women's team. These guys are playing fast-paced offense. In transition, another shot goes, and this lead is extended to 4. (25-21), 6 minutes remaining in the half. Raccabaldo, the big man, gives it to his other big man counterpart, DeCristo. Great turnout tonight from the men's crowd here for this 7 o'clock matinee. Raccabaldo, pump fakes, passes out to Davis. Davis with the right hand short. He's missed from the left hand and from the right hand so far. Under 6 minutes now. Camden County in front by 4. This is going to go from the corner. No. Oh, he missed it. He missed possibly the most wide open 3 we've seen tonight. Couldn't let it fall from the corner wing. Raccabaldo with the triple ball. Little too much on it. These guys are failing to hit most of their shots from 3. Now in transition again, Raccabaldo. Are they going to say a foul here? Let's see what they've got to say about it. Going to be a blocking foul. That will now give Camden County the bonus. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm still thinking of high school rules. That's my bad, guys. First collegiate basketball game, bound to happen. From beyond the arc, no good. DeCristo couldn't get the rebound. Now this goes to Auroch. He spins around, feeds it to his teammate Lassiter. Slashes to the left with Davis. And now another turnover. This one's going to Shaw. Shaw in transition. Another reverse, short. Roadrunners pick up another rebound with Lassiter. That'll go the other way. And after like 15 seconds, it just goes back to 6. So honestly, couldn't tell you why. That'll be out of bounds. The nice policeman over there picks that one up. Inbounded by Barksdale. Goes to Shaw from inside. That one went behind the backboard. And it will be Roadrunner ball. As DeCristo, the freshman here, making his debut as a Cougar. Setting off some positive alarms here. They full court press. And Camden County gets the ball back. They try to heave on an alley, and they aren't able to complete it, and there's a whistle in the interim of that as well. Going back to Cranmer on the offense. Ball gets stripped out of his hands. Roadrunner ball. Aiden Cranmer, the freshman out of West Deptford. In that Colonial Conference. Handful of Colonial Conference players also on this team, including Amara Sacco, formerly of Woodbury, and the Thundering Herd, a team that we've covered a lot. That'll be a travel on Aura. So 25-21, we've kind of hit a scoring lull here, as I think the main concern for these guys now is, Camden County cannot let this game slip out of their hands. We look at last year's schedule where they made it to the Region 19 playoffs and went 19-11. They won 74-58 in their first contest, 16-point final deficit. And then they played them again versus the Roadrunners on the 8th and won 78-53. I mean, that's even bigger. That's a 25-point win. So these guys being down by 4 doesn't give Cougars a lot of confidence. A stopper, starter, and 1. How about them apples, as bringing it to the line, Hajir Davis of Winslow. That picks up the bonus. So the 7th foul of the half with 3:46 to play. Davis goes to the stripe. The freshman out of Winslow. Going to take 2 here. He misses. In transition. This one going back. And it's good. 27-23. So they didn't fall on the end one. Davis with the ball. The guard out of Winslow scored 790 as a member of the Eagles in 70 career games. 207 career rebounds for the 5'9" Winslow alum. As a heave down the floor, entering the final 3 minutes. Shaw has this one, guarded by Raccabaldo. Cuts to the right, brings this one back out for Charlie LeBert. Nice crossover by LeBert, now heading towards the corner for Hightower. Floater, banks it. The banks are open for Camden County, and it's 29-23. 2:40 left in the first half. Bringing this one down the floor, a little bit of trouble for Cassius Willis. Has to pass. Goes over everybody's head. That will be Camden County ball with 2:32 left. Elijah Hightower now going to bring this one in to LeBert. Bacon to his left. He's guarding. Now bringing this one back to Blalock. In the paint. Passing it back beyond the arc to LeBert. Spin move to the right. Cuts to the left. The big man's got it. And he's going to bring it down with David Gelishvili. Makes this an 8-point game and a lot less manageable for RC if they can't get a hold of this. It's an 8-point game, 31-23. That's up, and they'll take 2. 8th foul of the half for Camden County and Coach Abatista, assisted by Keith Jones and Keshawn Simmons. Going to the line for 2 is Titus Bacon. Titus Bacon out of Camden Eastside. He misses his first. In the 2021-22 season, he had 354 points, 28 boards, 27 assists. Under Kenny Event in his senior year, went 16-5. They ended up forfeiting the South Jersey Group 3 final to Clearview. In a rather controversial season. Of course, with the powerhouse Camden team that, regardless of your thoughts on some of the penalties they've been assessed in recent years, that one's going to go in and make this a 9-point game. But of course, an altercation in a Camden Eastside and Camden basketball game from 2023 rather, forced both teams to forfeit from the playoffs. And Bacon was a member of that Eastside team. Rolling over to middle of air. Finding room in the paint. Ball gets spiked to the ground, finds room, and foul. Going to the stripe for Camden County is number 13, Elijah Hightower. He's out of Concord, North Carolina. 6'5" freshman. And that one's good. You know, it's funny when we talk about South Jersey High School basketball, we think of big men as like 6'3", 6'4". I mean, Hightower's not even the center, and he's 6'5", and you've also got their really, really big man, Matt Nicristo at 6'7", Deshaun Trusty at 6'6". Here goes Lassiter. And looking at that first matchup where they won by 16, 74-58, that was a game where at the half, it was an 8-point lead for Camden County, and then they ran away with it. I think they led by 8 at the end of the first half and at the end of the game. Abatista's looking for an explanation here. Yeah, I think they got that settled away. And then the second matchup, where it was a lot more favorable to the Cougars, that was a game where Camden County led by 10 at the half and then outscored them 43-28 in the second half in that last matchup from February. Here comes the lob, and Mikey Campbell brings it home. 36-28. Bacon in the lane, off the backboard, and the putback is good by Orrick. Again, bringing this up the floor is Hollingsworth. He's been a substantial guard for this Cougar crew tonight. In the lane, a little Euro from number 13, Elijah Hightower. Makes it a 8-point game again, 38-30 Camden County. Here comes a breakaway again, another reverse, and the lay is good from Hollingsworth. So a turnover and a score makes this double digits for Camden County, their first double-digit lead of this contest. Ball got tipped, but it went in Willis's hand anyway. Triple doesn't fall. Racabaldo almost fell. along with that three-point attempt, and Hollingsworth brings this down, heaving it halfway across the floor. This is going to be Roadrunner ball. Willis has it, the freshman out of Lower Merion High School. Ball almost got stolen, and we've got a Camden County player in the third row. Elijah Hightower was one with the Cougar faithful for a few moments there. This will be brought in by Jacques Williams. Cutting to the left. In the lane. Fires it off the glass. Hightower. Hightower is a fitting name for the 6'5" freshman. As they'll drive it down the floor again with Willis. Again, that fast-paced slam! Fred Auroch just posterized Camden County. It's 42-32. That's his second of the night. And Fred Auroch, 6'4", just used all of that as Camden County short on the board. Roadrunner ball. Checking in will be Ace Lassiter. That will sub out Titus Bacon. Raccabaldo swipes at the ball. That'll be a layup. Made by Shaw of prior matchups between these two teams. Raccabaldo has it. Moving quickly down the floor. Lay barely makes it for Cassius Willis. Brings it back to 10. Hollingsworth. Bounce pass to Tyson Shaw. This one's up with the right hand. Does not fall. Camden County ball. Raccabaldo rebound. Men's basketball led by Coach Brandon Williams. As that lay-in is good with an and one. Assisted by John Bird, Anthony Laub, and Steve Rowan. As that shot sends Rich Raccabaldo, I'm sorry, not Rich Raccabaldo. That is a familiar, the Raccabaldo name is certainly one familiar in the Washington Township circle. But Chris Raccabaldo goes to the line. Both teams with one foul. (44-36), Camden County over RCSJ. They're trying to figure out something here. Williams telling Raccabaldo to clear the space. Oh, we've got a towel penalty, or a towel timeout. That's what it is. Yeah, I was like, I don't know why they're just moving around and he's not shooting the ball. That's what it is. So here comes Rich Cooper, the women's basketball coach who has stayed around for the men's game after his team's 15-point win over Camden County. Here goes Raccabaldo. The end one is good. 44-37. Hollingsworth looking for a man. He brings it to Hightower. To the corner. Cuts to the right. In traffic. Now passes it out again to the opposite corner. For the right hand floater. Falls. from Demir Hollingsworth. He started the play, and now he ends the play. Makes it 37-46, 9-point lead. Camden County with a sub on the ready. That being Noah Allen. Here comes a three ball, a little too much on it. Offensive rebound. They'll say that he scampered out of bounds there. Two fouls for Camden, one for Rowan. This will be inbounded by Hajir Davis, as we said. Member of the 500-point club over at Camden Eastside in his 3 years there. Here goes Raccabaldo with a big man three. Doesn't go. Davis falls down. They're going to hang on to it with Willis. He goes down. We've got Camden County in transition. He barely hangs onto the ball. And a slam! Hightower brings the tower down. And Auroch looking to get revenge. He does with a right-handed floater. 48-39. Camden County and Coach Hollingsworth to the newcomer Allen. Bounce pass. In traffic. Gets denied at the rim. Back to Shaw. Fires it in the corner. We've got a three ball that rolls over. Roadrunner ball. And this will be brought in by Willis. Actually, I apologize. That will be Raccabaldo who brings that one in. Raccabaldo goes the other way. Camden County ball. I mean, this game hasn't had all that many turnovers. There's been a decent amount, but nothing crazy. I mean, these guys are playing good basketball. This is a good game, and I honestly wouldn't count our CSJ out at any juncture right now. I mean, it's a 9-point deficit. And we haven't seen that many crazy runs. That's the thing, is that when Camden County jumps out to this lead, usually doesn't mean that they did it in all one go. It's just a basket here, a basket there, and then a missed basket somewhere allows that gap to widen. Allen had the space to shoot a three ball, but he didn't. Hollingsworth pressured near the half-court line. Now he's got the big man open in the corner, 6'7", and he couldn't get that three off. Now batting the ball in his hands. Inside, he misses there. DeCristo misses. And this goes back to LeBaire. Now back to Allen for a three. No, too much on it. And a foul on the Roadrunners. I got worried there for a second. Titus Blalock came in like a heat-seeking missile. I thought he was going to go after one of their guys, but instead he was just helping up his teammate. 48-39. I've seen a bit of a scoring lull here in the second half as traversing across midcourt is Davis. Back to Auroch. Back to Raccabaldo. Looking for a man from beyond the arc. Does not hit. He bats the ball down. Auroch spiked the ball into the ground, and it's a turnover. Camden County ball. Allen finds space. Now goes to the corner for their big man. It's Hollingsworth. From mid-range. Does not fall. I mean, neither team has been hitting their shots well in this second half. If one team can find a string of shots in a row to fall, you'd imagine they could have the momentum to either blow this game wide open or give the Roadrunners the lead. That one almost went onto the scorer's table. He threw it off of the defender's foot, but it wasn't enough. And Camden County will get the ball back. He tried to throw it off his leg there to force a change of possession, but it was unsuccessful. Allen has the ball. Bounces to Hollingsworth. Over to LeBaire. LeBaire in the lane. Does not get it. Ripping it out is O'Rock. Ball has some space. In the lane. Back out. For three. Good! Aiden Cranmer. Cranmer knocks down the triple. And this game gets ever so closer. It's 48-42 now. 13 minutes and counting in the second half. Still plenty of time to change things. Ball almost came out again. LeBaire hangs onto the possession, and we've got a travel on Charlie LeBaire of Margate. That was great pressure there. He forced a turnover by just getting up in his face. That's all it was. He was all over him, forced a misstep, and forced a turnover with the false start. Checking out is Allen. Checking back in is the starter, number 24. Actually, no, I'm sorry, not the starter, but number 24, Cam Rembert out of Philadelphia. Another bounce pass. Cranmer has room. Could he do it again? No! And it's brought down by Campbell. Ball is loose. As the buzzer sounds, it's going to be Camden County ball. This will be brought in by Barksdale. In the lane, a reverse from the left hand, and now a putback by Rembert falls. Camden County up to the half centennial mark here, 50-42. Davis cuts to the right, almost got past Rembert. And a nice crossover there. Now pass to Cranmer. Again, just doesn't hit. Brings it to him again. He's got room. Davis pump fakes. Now from the elbow. Does not hit. He goes down. Air ball. Camden County ball. Hollingsworth brings it up. Barksdale guarded by Lassiter. Getting dangerously close to that half-court line. Now he goes in like a heat-seeking missile, does not fall. Now it goes back to Lassiter. Lassiter's in full speed. Bang, he got it. 6-point game, 50-44. This one's up for three. No good. RCSJ looking for a motion as the lob doesn't fall. The ball being thrown up in the air everywhere. Slam! Titus Blalik brings that dunk counter to 2 apiece. Back to 8. Technical foul on Camden County. Technical foul called after the foul by Cam Rembert is going to get hit here. He's getting pulled back by his teammates. So the technical foul will be assessed against Rembert, and if Camden County can keep the momentum up, if RCSJ can keep the momentum up, this could change a lot of dynamics in the second half. Shooting the technical foul throws will be Rich. I keep saying Rich Raccabaldo. If Rich is watching, I'm sure he appreciates it, but Chris Raccabaldo. So now the referees are talking to Demir Hollingsworth. I'm honestly not sure why the tech was called, but we'll let the system play out and do its thing. So we've got Raccabaldo at the line. The sophomore out of Washington Township. 7 points versus Del Tech. Excuse me, last week. Started 23 of 24 in last year's freshman campaign. Averaged 12 points per game in his freshman campaign. Went 2 for 8 from the field in Monday's loss to Del Tech. So some extracurriculars on the Camden County side force a technical foul. Raccabaldo makes 1 of 2, and the center makes this 52-45, 7-point lead in favor of the Cougars. Hollingsworth over to Barksdale, back to Hightower. Now back to the man who started the play. From the point, it's Hollingsworth. Way back at the volleyball line, it's Shaw. They've got 7 to shoot. From the corner, Hightower, short. Davis is going to bring this one up for the Roadrunners. Brings the play to a halt. Back to Lassiter. Davis bounces it to Allrock. Allrock makes his way through everybody. Now it's a 5-point game. I mean, like I said, last year, 2 contests between these teams. Camden County won by 16 in the first contest and 25 in the second. This is looking like neither of those games from last year here tonight. 3 ball. Too much on it. Offensive rebound. Ball goes out. Roadrunner ball. Shot was taken by Mikey Campbell of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Davis will go up the floor. We are in the final home stretch of this game, the final 10 minutes. 9-10 and counting here from the Roadrunner Athletic Complex. Davis double teamed. Finds a way to thread the needle. Raccabaldo all by himself. Doesn't get it. Allrock tries to slam. Second putback is good. And that makes it a 1-possession game for the first time since halfway through the last half. 52-49. The Roadrunner crowd showed up for this men's game. Defense chants ring out throughout the gymnasium. From the left grandstand to the right, the thuds of the feet on the plastic seats are making an impact as the 3 ball falls short as the shot clock expires. Raccabaldo brings this one back to Davis. Davis taking his time near half court, guarded by Barksdale. Back to Allrock. Hightower. He flies everywhere. Ball goes in the first row, and Williams is not happy. Allrock not happy either. Neither is the home crowd. I don't think anybody's happy after that play. Still Roadrunners ball, but they're not happy about, I mean, I don't know, to be honest with you. Lassiter gets denied hard. I think he hit the back padding as well. And Lassiter telling his bench he's okay. Eight minutes left in the half. Here goes Cranmer for a 3 ball, doesn't go. (52-49). Hollingsworth. looking to change the pace and bring this momentum back into the hands of the blue and white. Or I should say the navy and white. Barksdale, double coverage. Cranmer picks it up. They're in transition. Roadrunners on their side of the court. It's up from the left hand. Doesn't go too much on it. Davis couldn't get it either. It's brought down by Hollingsworth. He's in transition. Rockabaldo's the only man in his way. Hightower makes him fake, and it's good. 54-49, timeout called by Brandon Williams. This is getting intense. 54-49. Davis, bounce pass fails, and the putback is good for Camden County. Back to a 7-point game. Largest, oh no, he threw it away. Tried bouncing the pass, and actually, the Roadrunners are going to hang on to the possession. I didn't think they would, but Rockabaldo's got it. Inbounds to Davis. Davis looking for a man as the starting five from tonight back out on the floor. The A crew for the Roadrunners. Davis back to Rockabaldo. He's taken a couple of threes tonight. Spins to the left. Off the glass. And good. The window does its job and it holds up 56-51. Back to 5 points. Foul. Hightower's got it, and he's got a chance at an and one. That's the fourth foul for the Roadrunners. Remember, he needs 7.5 to get to the bonus, which both teams accomplished in the first half. Hightower will shoot from the charity stripe. (58-51), and it's good. Oh, they're going to deny the free throw. He said he stepped over the line. So Hightower checks out after the free throw. Now here goes Rockabaldo down the floor. Again, full court press. They've done this at multiple points tonight. Now it goes back to Lassiter. Ace Lassiter to the right. Back to Rockabaldo. He's got room for the three ball. No good. With Titus Blalock, the new sub for the Cougars, who's thrown it down earlier in this half. That will be a block. A charge on Camden County. So they're gonna sub Rockabaldo out. And honestly, this lineup without Rockabaldo, I guess with Camden County, I kind of see where this is positionally. They're putting in Cassius Willis, mostly because Camden County also doesn't have a big man on the floor. So they're kind of running this almost like a sprint football lineup where everybody's a guard, and maybe you have one power forward on each team, whether that's Orock or not. These guys are running a small lineup in the final 6 minutes. Willis picks up an offensive foul, his third, and the Roadrunners' fourth. But Camden County on the verge of giving up their second bonus as they hit the seven foul threshold in the first half. And we're going to have a walk. As a travel is called against Jaquez Williams. As Coach Abatista showing his frustration with his players, as probably the belief is that they should be winning by more than this. But the Roadrunners are going to try to close the door. In the lane, doesn't go. And it is stolen straight out of the air by Davis. Bounce pass. Willis has room. Does not fall. Now he's got room. They're in transition. Davis, the man in his way. Ball short. Bounces the ball, spikes it out of bounds. Roadrunner ball again. I mean, we've had steal. I mean, Davis looked like a defensive back just spearing that one out of the air. And now it's back to Davis. Davis finds Auroch, the former Williamstown product. To the left hand of Davis. Back to Auroch. He creates some space. Double pressure. Back to Willis. Pass to Auroch. Double fakes. And he's got the basket. Back to a 5-point game. 58-53. As bringing it down the floor this time is Jaquez Williams. Williams feeds and it goes into the Cougar sideline. Tried to shoot for Campbell, but instead the ball went into the Cougars bench. They will check Charlie LeBauer back in. Willis, he can run off the window, no good, but it is a foul. That will bring Camden County to the bonus threshold. This will bring Cassius Willis to the line for two. First one, bricks off the front. I was going to say RCSJ, if they had made both, could have closed this lead to a one-possession game. That doesn't appear to be happening on this specific possession. And the second one falls. They seem to be better on the second try than the first. 58-54 as Hollingsworth brings this one up. Here in a critical juncture, this game is a lot closer than it ever was at any point last year. Camden County led it to half by 8. Now it's a 4-point game as, again, the defense chants ring out. Off the window, no good. Again, the ball gets batted down. LeBauer has it. Campbell with a smooth lay-in. It goes. Lassiter back to Davis, back to the volleyball line. Cranmer, he's been pretty good from triple point tonight. Step back, denied, hit from the back by Tyson Shaw, and he picks up a foul, the 8th of the half for Camden County. His second of the night. So with it being a 60-54 game, and I think Camden County sees that they might bring in their big man again. So they're going to bring Raccabaldo back to the front. Raccabaldo checks in, and so does Elijah Hightower, who's been a big part of this game tonight. 60-55, Camden County over RCSJ. Let's see what they've got. It's good. Charlie LeBauer, the alum of Mainland Regional in Margate. Bounces it to Hollingsworth. Raccabaldo to his left. He'll get fouled on his way up and picks up the and one on the attempt by Shaw. He got fouled about 30 seconds ago, and now he picks up a foul that benefits him. So it will be Shaw that goes to the line. So the current lineup for Camden County is Hightower, Campbell, Shaw. Then you got Hollingsworth and LeBauer. LeBauer being your shooting guard. not the smallest guy on the team. But that seems like what they're going to roll with here for 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Raccabaldo with a battle for the ball. It will not be a jump ball, and instead it will be a foul. It's going to be against the Roadrunners. (63-56) now. Roadrunners trailing by 7. They have not led at any point in this second half. Roadrunners lost by 22 in their season opener versus Delaware Tech down in Stanton, Delaware on Monday. LeBar with his right hand, jump shot from the elbow. Took about 5 bounces and didn't fall. Getting pushed from the back is Davis. Davis again running the offense from the point. He's at the volleyball line. LeBar almost had it. Now he burns him. Lassiter gets hit, gets blocked. This one goes back to 2 minutes. Hollingsworth on the finger roll gets fouled. And it will be a defensive foul on Willis, which will now give both teams the bonus in the final 120 seconds. And this game might as well be iced for Camden County, barring floor again until December 3rd in an 8 o'clock game versus Bergen. So we're going to be out late that Tuesday night, December 3rd. Then the Roadrunner Classic on the 6th and 7th. Not sure yet which teams are going to be in that. Then they're home to Philadelphia on the 14th and Atlantic Cape on the 17th. So these guys are playing their only home game of the month, and then they play 5 straight home games in the month of December. And then after that, they have 5 of their 7 January games at home. 57 left in regulation. 8-point lead for the Cougars over the Roadrunners. The Cougars 19-11 in their 2023 campaign. Started off the year with a 77-55 win as the 3-ball falls from the corner by Raccabaldo. And the net is stuck. LeBar gets the net down. Camden County won in the Region 19 playoffs versus Camden County. Camden County beat Philadelphia, but lost by 41 points to Brookdale in the Region 19 tournament, 102-61, back on February 29th of last year. And of course, the Roadrunners, now we're going to pick this one up. This might not be over, guys. Oh! O-Rock just brought the rock to the building. LeBar on the finger roll. He's got it. It's back to a 5-point game. Everyone is out of their seats. Maybe not everyone, but he puts up a 3. No good. O-Rock could not get the rebound. It's back to Shaw. Full court press. Back to LeBar. They're going to try to foul. He swipes the ball out of his hand, and Roadrunner ball. No, never mind. Right. 42 seconds left. Try to swipe the ball away from Hollingsworth. 35 seconds now. This goes back to LeBar. We've got 15 to shoot. So they've got some time here. They've got some time to waste in a 5-point game. Over the middle on the pass from Gelishvili. The ball gets away. Can he hang on to it in time? He lays it up on the finger roll, and he got it. We're not done yet, guys. These guys just need some missed free throws, and we might be in business. LeBar trying to run out the clock, and finally they foul. Took a long time for Rowan to want to get in on that one and foul. I mean, it's not like they had a minute left. You had 20 seconds left, and now LeBar is going to go to the line. The 1,000-plus point scorer from Mainland Regional, home of the Mustangs. A powerhouse in the Cape Atlantic League. With a chance to put the game on ice. The crowd rings out, and he makes it 67-63. An Atlanta Cape next week. As Mainland Zone from the Cape Atlantic Conference. LeBar, short, rebound, O'Rock. Here we go. They've got 8 seconds to shoot. They're in the paint, and they get the finger roll. Now they're going to foul aggressively with 2.4 seconds left. So now you have to hope that the person that they just fouled, Tyson Shaw, misses one or both. And if he misses one, you hope it's the first one. Now, what frustrates me a little bit is that they don't put the amount of timeouts on the scoreboard, and they don't update it on the electronic device. So we don't know how many timeouts each team has left. And that makes it difficult when you're commentating a game and we're trying to figure out what the scenario is. Because if they can rebound a missed free throw and call a timeout, that is far better than having to heave it up. He makes his first. So you hope the signal from Williams is that regardless of outcome, they're going to call a timeout after this free throw by Demir Hollingsworth, the sophomore out of Wilmington, Delaware. And it rolls out. They call a timeout, but the buzzer sounds. Hold on here. Hold on. Hollingsworth missed the free throw. The buzzer sounded, but how much time are they going to put back on the clock? The ball went into the Roadrunners' hands with about 1 second left. They wave it off, game over. Camden County.